Okay.
Okay, 7 o'clock, we'd like to welcome you to the Lunenburg Zoning Board of Appeals. I'm going to tell you how the hearing will proceed, but first I have to give you a notification that the hearing is being recorded in accordance with the requirements of the open meeting law. Please be advised that this meeting will be broadcast live through local access cable on Facebook Live on the Public Access Facebook page and will be able to be found on the Lunenburg Public Access YouTube channel within 24 hours after the meeting. With that, I'd like to introduce you to the board. To my left is Lisa Normanton. She's the board secretary. I'm Alfred Gravel. This is James Bezikoski, Tony Nicastro, and Dan Gurney. The way the hearing will proceed is Lisa will read the application and any other submitted communications. The applicant will have the opportunity for comments on the application or submission of additional documents. You will please come forward to the mic and give your name and address. Board members will have the opportunity to ask the questions they might have on the application while you're at the mic. There will be a public comment period. If anyone would like to speak, you will please come forward to the mic, give your name and address all comments and questions to the board. With that, I would ask Lisa to read the first petition.
Okay, the applicants are Susan and Gary Ropiak, is that correct? Of 833 Flat Hill Road. The project description is they're planning to replace a deck and add a sunroom to the side of the house. The proposed addition remains 12.4 feet from the property line. Describe how the granting of relief will not create substantial development to the public good. The reply was only a portion of the addition will extend past a 15-foot buffer zone and only 2.6 feet at the most. There will be substantial open space between our neighbors and the neighbor's property and home. There is also a site plan showing where the addition is in relationship to the house. There is also building plans, a list of abutters, all which were notified 2 weeks prior to this evening's hearing. I think that's all, Mr. Chairman. I thought I had a letter from the building commissioner, but there wasn't one in the application.
Okay, thank you, Lisa.
You're welcome.
With that, I would invite the applicant to the mic if you would like to speak. Or she.
Hi there, I'm Sue Ropiak, 833 Flat Hill Road. We actually submitted, was it Monday night? A couple nights ago, I had made a document with some photos showing the area. Was it
Uploaded to the
Yeah.
system? You know what, I didn't see those.
Okay.
Do you have them?
I don't have them on me, they're online.
Okay. It's okay. If we
Okay.
need them, we'll do.
Okay, yeah,
We can
if you have
always-
questions, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell you that they showed like the
Yeah,
area
yeah,
between our two
that's-
houses.
That's about.
Yeah. Okay. So we did just, an hour ago, just post kind of a summary, and also a misunderstanding we had about the amount of the variance. So thank you for this opportunity to explain our project, which includes an expanded deck and room to facilitate single-level living. We're requesting a variance regarding the distance to the property line. When we first submitted our request for a variance, we assumed that the location of the proposed addition would be classified as a side yard. Therefore, we thought the corner of the addition, which would be 12.4 feet from the property line, would be out of compliance by only 2.6 feet. So that's what our documentation, that's how I was explaining it. We now understand that the area is classified as a backyard due to the location of the street over 300 feet away, and this makes the variance a bigger ask. In practice, however, this part of the property serves as a side yard for us because we don't have a door on that side of the house, and most of our outdoor activities take place towards the lake. Our next-door neighbors also don't have a door or even a window facing our house, so there is less of a concern for privacy than if we both use that area for recreation. So basically, there's nothing going on between the houses. The actual location of the room, so this is the diagram that you're not looking at the pictures, but the location of the room can be seen. We put orange stakes in the photos And there's a dog pen right now that extends outside from the house, and the stakes are inside that. So the room is going to extend less than the current dimension of the dog pen. In addition, with the new room, there will still be about 40 feet between the houses at the closest point. There's also a maple tree near the property line at about the midpoint of the room, which will serve as a partial barrier. The room will not affect the view of the lake, impair the access to light and air, increase fire hazards or other hazards, or reduce the value of surrounding properties. Our next-door neighbor on that side has verbally stated to us their support of the project. We believe the project will substantially maintain the current privacy between the houses and also the character of the cove. Thank you for your consideration.
Thank you. On that, you were saying that you originally thought it was side yard 15 feet,
Yes,
and then it turned out backyard 20 feet.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
That's what I thought, because I
Yeah,
didn't see
because-
the 2.6 and then
Yeah,
the
that's-
request for more.
Yeah, that's why the submission, we put in reference the 2.6 feet, because we misunderstood, yeah.
And you have an existing deck on the house.
Yeah, the existing deck is along the back, well, the lakeside, I should say, and it was actually falling down. We have it propped up, but we're going to replace that and extend it the length of the house.
Yeah, I see.
And then we thought we would just add a room on that, what we consider the side, between us and our neighbor. And our neighbors, they don't have window, there's nothing on their side of the house, and it's away from the lakeside, so, like, there's no time that they're really even over there, or that we're not in the side yards or in that part of the property. And there's still there would still be 40 feet of space even after we add the room.
Right, okay. All right, I'll open it up to the board if they have any questions.
I didn't have any.
Are you looking at the photos?
Yeah, I'm just looking at it. It shows a picture of, like, is this like a garage, existing garage?
No,
This
it's a
side
house, it's a house on the...
Underneath this view here? I don't know if you can see that. What's this? Is this like a room or something?
So the lake is on this side.
Yeah.
Where the deck is, that's a garage that goes under the house.
All right, so the room's going right over the garage.
There's one on the
It's
opposite side.
on the opposite side of the house? Okay. That was my only question,
Okay.
Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Okay, so let me look. No, Don, you're all set, right?
I have no questions.
Okay, yeah, it's pretty cut and dry. I mean, I will ask for a motion. I don't think.
You
it's
want to ask for
difficult.
public
There's
comment?
public comment.
Oh, I'm sorry. Anyone from the public would like to speak? Hearing none, bring it back to the board.
I'll make a motion that we grant the variance as requested.
Okay. And the proposed, it's 12.4 feet that you're short, correct? No, 12.4 is what it's going.
That's the distance between the closest point and the boundary.
Right, and that's only that one corner
It's
that,
only one corner, yeah, because it's kind of kitty corner, like the angle is, the houses are angled apart from each other, so,
okay.
yeah.
All right, very good. We have a motion?
I
Second?
made one.
I second the motion?
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
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 And aye.
Okay,
So it is granted.
thank you very much.
Do have one more thing I got to read about a
Yep.
special permit. The special permit is granted with the contingency that petitioner complies with all licenses, regulations, statutes, ordinances, and all applicable local, state, federal boards or agency with jurisdiction over the premises. The special permit is subject to periodic review by the permit granting authority or the enforcement officer to ensure compliance with the condition. Non-compliance to such conditions may result in a revocation of this permit. A copy of the board's decision shall be filed with the town clerk within 14 days. Any party aggrieved by the board's decision may appeal to Superior Court 20 days after the decision is filed with the town clerk. After certification by the town clerk that 20 days has elapsed since the decision was filed, you should have it recorded in the Registry of Deeds. No special permit shall take effect until it has been recorded, and the special permit shall lapse within 2 years unless substantial use of construction has commenced.
Okay,
With that, I wish you good luck with your addition.
great, thank you.
Good luck. Lisa, do you want this back?
Wait a minute, I might have.
Sure, I'll take it.
That's Flat Hill. Okay, this is, I do have the other one. We're good. Okay. And with that, we do have another hearing tonight. This one is, I believe they are seeking a special permit for the alteration and expansion of an existing use per zoning 250-41N4. So with that, I would invite the applicant or his representative.
Good evening. For the record, Justin Leclerc, McCarty Engineering, here tonight on behalf of the owners, Mr. and Mrs. Champ in the back there, for the proposed addition at the Pat Brody Shelter for Cats.
Okay.
So the owners are looking to construct a 1,800 square foot addition, shown here in the dark brown. This is the existing shelter. This is the existing house that you can see off of Northfield Road. So during the process, we did submit a zone determination to the building commissioner. He did come back that one of the requirements was a special permit for the use of what he classified as a kennel. This being a cat shelter was in similarity. So the shelter's been in operation since the late 80s, 90s. They did already once put an addition on back in the early 2000s. So I believe this is more of just paper trail, making sure that all the permits are up to date.
Yeah. Yeah, I did visit the site. I do know, yeah, like you say, this is a use. This is a use that's been there for a long time.
Yep.
They have a wonderful reputation. I know they'll do a lot of good. But I went in the back. There is no neighbor that you can see in the back of where that addition is going.
Nope.
So
So
you
they
know, the
did.
reason for the statute for the use is, and it does include cats, but a lot of people get concerned with, say, a dog kennel that gets put in and they have
Yes.
6 dogs and all of a sudden they want 12.
Yep.
So that's I think this, in my opinion, I don't think that the neighbors can even see to that extent.
No, and just for the board's clarification, they did purchase the abutting parcel. So we had actually done an A&R plan for a different client, and at the time, we did propose a single-family house in the back.
So you've actually made your own buffer zone.
Exactly.
That's fine. Okay. Questions from the board?
No questions, Mr. Chairman.
What's the size of the existing,
Of the existing one,
yes, it looks smaller. You're adding 1,800 square feet. The existing looks smaller. Maybe it's 3/4 of that.
yeah, it might be 3/4. I don't
Yeah.
have an exact square footage of it. It is close. The existing building does have group rooms. It does have a little bit of their operating areas and things of that nature. The addition would solely be additional group rooms, so it would allow for more space for the cats, where they need a little bit more room to put the cats in the group rooms. And then of the 1,800 square feet, there is a screened-in porch, which is also shown here on this plan. So it's probably 3/4 of the existing building, but I just don't have an actual number.
I have no other questions.
Okay. I had no more questions. So anybody from the public would like to speak? Hearing none? Seeing none? I'll bring it back to the board and ask for a motion.
I'd like to make a motion to grant the special permit to the property known as the Pat Brody Shelter for Cats for alteration and expansion of the existing use for zoning regulation 254-IN.
I'll second.
Very good. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye?
Aye.
And aye. With that, it is granted. And I do have to read you the same speech you already probably just heard. The special permit is granted with the contingency that the petitioner complies with all licenses, regulations, statutes, ordinances, and any other applicable local, state, federal boards or agencies with jurisdiction over the premises. The special permit is subject to periodic review by the permit granting authority or the enforcement officer to ensure compliance with conditions. Non-compliance with such conditions may result in revocation of this permit. A copy of the board's decision shall be filed within the town clerk in 14 days. Any party aggrieved by the board's decision may appeal to Superior Court 20 days after the decision is filed with the town clerk. After certification by the town clerk, 20 days have elapsed since the decision was filed. You should have it recorded in the Registry of Deeds. No special permit shall take effect until it's been recorded. And the special permit shall lapse within 2 years unless substantial use or construction is commenced. And with that, good luck.
Thank you very much. Have a good evening.
We have 2 shelter cats that are now 15 years old.
Oh,
You're welcome.
thank you, good luck.
Good luck.
Thank you, you do a great job, thank you. I'm gonna tell him I'm a cat eater.
If there's no other motions or anything before the board, I'll make a motion that we adjourn.
Second,
Second?
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. With that, we are adjourned.